the Assam government every time will not allow the state government of Meghalaya to carry out developmental activities. And what is happening now? Harassment is still going on. It seems that there is a well-orchestrated plan on the part of the government of Assam how to drive our people away from these border areas or make them succumb to the pressure. Today, people living in the border areas, they have to pay tax to Assam government. And now, areas like Lapangap, they were asked to register the land with the Karbi Anglong district. These are the pressure that the people are facing in the border areas. So what I feel is that if the government of Assam is not adhere to the agreement, because if the government of Assam can carry out developmental activities in our areas and not allowing us to do the same, so I feel we need to review and relook into the agreement. So I was told by the people living in the Langpih area, there was an agreement between the government of Meghalaya and Assam that there should be no new settlements of Nepalese into Langpih area. But the Assam government did not pay any respect to that agreement. Till today, there's a new settlers coming from the Nepali community, and they keep on harassing, they are snatching away the land of all people living in the Langpih area. So, sir, I feel that the government needs to reconsider its decision vis-a-vis the problem with the Assam counterpart. I don't see that the Assam government is respecting us. In fact, what I could see on the ground is that the Assam government is more emboldened in these days. And just last month, they have brought JCBs up to Khanduli to dig the road in Khanduli. And that has been stopped by the people. So this situation in many border areas is still so tense, sir, and I'm sure that with a spark, one day the maybe unfortunate incident could take place again, like what happened in Mukro area. So, sir, I really feel that the government should review and relook and should also take stock of the ground reality. Sitting in Secretariat and in Shillong will not help. So if we go to the ground zero, sir, you will get the correct information from the people. I could see when I look at the face of those people living in these, they are full of fear, sir. They could not even speak freely because they are scared. So, which is why a decision recently during this MDC election in Mukro, where they decided to boycott the election, the MDC election, because of the failure of the government to bring security. So first, I feel that before we discuss any activities or any development in the border areas, especially in these disputed areas or the areas that has problem, we need to develop a sense of security in the minds of the people. We need to ensure that the people are feeling safe and feeling secure and are protected. When you go to Mukro area, you will really feel, ashamed as members of this August House, sir. When you look at the police station, police outposts of the Assam government, they are there in a well-constructed building. And when you look at our police personnel, you'll find they are occupying a makeshift tent with few police personnel only. So how do we expect that the local people will feel safe when they see that the number of personnel in the border area is too less comparing to the Assam counterpart? So, sir, I will not take much of the time, but I would really and sincerely urge, because I associate myself also with the sentiments of the people living in the border areas. Though I have been raising this issue many a time in this August House, I just wonder when I will face a situation that I will not need to raise this issue again in this August House. But sir, after 53 years of our statehood, we are still discussing the same, and we cannot, bring a sense of security in the minds of the people where the people are living in fear. So I think we have done great injustice to the people living in the border areas, sir. So with these few words, sir, I resume my seat.
Thank you. May I request Honourable Member Rupert Movement to take forward.
In the House to all the MLAs that the remaining amount of schemes that were meant to be sanctioned, the 25 crores that we had sanctioned or rather approved under the border area development, and the rest of the amount, about 20 crores, which has not been yet sanctioned. So let me give an assurance, it will be sanctioned this year. I give the assurance to the honourable members because we are committed to the development of the people living in the border areas. Development is absolutely necessary, and this government is committed to ensuring all-round development, and we will ensure that the people living in the border areas will get the benefit of that. Not only that, I also assure you that we will be increasing the amount, whatever percentage we can. I cannot share the whole details right now because the budget will be presented in the next few days. We will be giving some more importance to the schemes. As I said, the interstate border area development program. We will ensure that more support is given. Sir, I can see you also nodding because I know that your constituency also will be affected. So I can see that smile on your face. And I'm sure that all the other friends who are bordering the interstate borders, all the MLAs also, and the public at large will also be happy. And we will do our best, sir, to ensure that we are able to take this forward. I was very happy to hear the suggestion that came from our MLA from Mokurwat. I had just had a small conversation with our Deputy Chief Minister. The fact, sir, that we were able to resolve the issues to a large extent in the border areas, in the disputed areas or areas of differences as they call it, is something, sir, that we are very happy about in one way, and it was a very challenging situation that we faced, sir. And as correctly mentioned by the Honourable MLA from Nongkrem, that for 53 years the people of this area had been suffering. And nobody had taken initiative to really find a solution to this long pending problem for 53 years, as mentioned by the Honourable Member from Nongkrem. And it is only this government, the MDA government, that took the bold step to say that yes, it may be a difficult situation for us, and yes, politically also it's very challenging, but then that is the responsibility that has been given to us by the people of our state, and hence we will work towards ensuring that we find a solution so that there is long-lasting peace in these areas. And I'm happy that we were able to take these discussions forward, and today we have been able to sign an MOU and find a resolution to 6 of the locations out of the 12 locations. A lot more to be done, sir. And we're not saying that we have been able to resolve everything. It's complicated, very complicated. Many governments in the past did not even want to discuss it. But at least this government decided that let us discuss, let us find a way forward, find a solution and move forward. The Honourable member from Ramrai, he mentioned, sir, I don't know how many of you heard him speak, but he was mentioning in his speech that in the Tarabari sector, the Assam government had got full administrative control. The schools were run by them. The offices were run by them. The power department was providing power out there. But once the resolution took place, and once we were able to get all the villages under Tarabari sector into Meghalaya, thanks to the committee where I remember Mr. Reddington, our MLA for Mokurwat, and so many other members were present, had worked tirelessly, going from village to village, which had never happened before. Never ever. The meetings used to take place, as mentioned by honorable members from Nongkrem, that meetings used to take place in Shillong, in Secretariat. But this government was different. We went down to the village. Our committees went down to the villages, met the people, listened to the plight of the people, talked to them, asked them what do they want. And people desired at that point to come to Meghalaya. And we were able to find a resolution to this based on the will of the people. And that is how we managed to move forward. And today, in Tarabari, as mentioned by honorable member, that the Assam government has completely backed off. There are no teachers today in the schools because they have given the responsibility now to Meghalaya. And yes, I take this valid point. I think the point that mentioned by the honorable member is absolutely valid, that we need to immediately take action. Some action has been taken. I just want to share. These are also things that are quite new in one way for us. And therefore, some steps were taken. Some more need to be taken. So let me give an assurance again, sir, in the House today, that all these issues where the manpower is required, where the infrastructure is required, where we have to ensure that the road connectivity to these villages, where we have managed to resolve the issues, so we will work on war footing to ensure that we are able to provide all these services to the people living in those areas.